To the fighting cast, this is Shin. Everyone expected the result of the Naoya Ueno versus Ramon Caldeñas match. Ueno won, as expected, but there were also some unexpected developments, both good and bad, such as Caldeñas trying to steal the show. Right after the match, I thought overseas evaluations would drop, but it was the opposite. Naoya Ueno was highly praised by experts and boxing insiders alike. Former world champion and analyst Chris Algieri says Ueno is something special. I've never seen a fighter who doesn't lose his fighting spirit in a match like this. No matter how many times he got hit, no matter how many times he got knocked down, he kept moving forward and stayed mentally strong. And that's why boxers are so determined to keep fighting. That's a trait of a generational talent. Inoue is on another level. If Inoue were to be knocked down in this match, they'd immediately switch him out. Boxers who can fight at such a dangerous range are rare. Their strength and desire to fight back is immense. Inoue manages damage and takes risks. He feels that the once-in-a-generation top-class champion, Raymond Ford, is similar to Naoya Inoue, and that's why Inoue is amazing. Mental is a strong world-class 3-division champion. Shakur Stevenson is... The stoppage was a bit early, but it was a good match. What do you think about the referee's stoppage? Joel Diaz, the trainer for Caldenas, said in an interview, "I warned him I'd stop the fight if he stayed on the ropes. I was about to stop it before the referee intervened. I told Caldenas that if he stayed on the ropes in the 7th round, I would stop the fight, and the referee who conveyed that stepped in. I was just about to stop it, so you could say the stoppage wasn't too early." Boxing promoter and 6th division world champion Oscar de la Hoya simply explained that Inoue saved Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo is a holiday in Mexico, and every year they hold a mega boxing event on Cinco de Mayo. So that's why. This year, for 3 days in a row, justice was served. The main event on May 3rd was the rematch between Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero. Teofimo Lopez also appeared, which drew attention as it suggested a possible future match. But the match itself wasn't all that interesting. It disappointed the fans' expectations. Recently, Mexicican Super Suta Canero fought against Skull, and it turned out to be a historic match in an unexpected way. It became a new record with only 12 punches landed, the lowest in history, which was quite remarkable. When we talk about the number of punches, it's not about the number of hits, but rather the total number of punches both boxers threw together. It's about the number of punches. In brief, the match lacked action and excitement, failing to intensify over its 2-day duration. Cinco de Mayo appeared to be facing an impending loss. Since Masaru Inoue and Cárdenas showed us a 3-way battle, Oscar de la Hoya was said to have saved Cinco de Mayo. There were a lot of positive opinions like this, but it also felt a bit negative. Masaru Inoue's boxing and pound-for-pound ranking aren't looking good. The opinions were also pretty harsh, especially from current featherweight champions. In this video, I want to share something with you all. But first, let's check out the channel's registration. Please hit the button, hit that one too, as a Simonster fan. Analyst Tim T. Brady analyzed Naoya Inoue's performance and said that he is a world-class talent, on par with pound-for-pound fighters, so he's world-class. Let's discuss Champion Tachi's comments, but first I'd like to expand on what Brady mentioned. During the ringside commentary, Brady was asked in the discussion if he had received any interviews from Fight Hub and what he thought about Inoue's performance. Brady's response was, "I thought it was a fantastic performance. We want to be entertained, and it was definitely entertaining. He's different. Inoue is a beast. My heart was racing, blood was rushing in my throat, and I thought it was a truly refreshing performance. We want to see interesting entertainment, so that match was really exciting. Naoya Inoue is different. He's a beast. My heart is pounding and blood is flowing through my veins. Honestly, Inoue was dangerous. He took a punch, went down, and that was it. Especially when you get in the ring with a world-class boxer like Arakura and you put up a good fight, I have to acknowledge that. It was the same in the Neri fight. In the end, he completely broke down his opponent and finished the match. I want to move up to the featherweight class and dominate that division. There are a lot of guys who can take Inoue's punches, but what you can't forget is that Inoue is moving up in weight class. Boxers leave their toughness behind. It wasn't a one-punch knockout, but it was a solid combination and speed that took him down. No matter what kind of boxer you are, that's tough to deal with. But from what I saw, there are ways to knock Inoue down. So you have to study and figure it out. Otherwise, you can't win. That's what I think. When Donaire had his eyes glazed over, and when Neri Endo Cárdenas went down, looking back at those moments, it was the close-range left hook and the exchange of punches in the middle of the match that decided the order of the fight. There are some common points, so I think it's just a coincidence. I can't really say it was just bad luck. Like Naoya Inoue, he keeps winning without choosing his opponents. Try to entertain the fans every time. Think carefully about how you fight, whether you attack or defend, and make it interesting. He has won 25 consecutive world title fights, and among those, he has won 23 times. He has fought almost all the top fighters in the world, and almost everyone has been knocked out. Looking back at his history, he kept moving forward in his career without changing his fighting style. When you look at top artists, you can see their weaknesses, and losing was just a matter of time. Well, Davis has recently sparked some controversy. The referee's decision and judge's ruling were close. He barely avoided a knockout. Naoya Inoue remains undefeated in this style, but can he maintain it against top-level fighters? As you age and accumulate victories, your stamina and muscle mass naturally decline, making it harder to maintain peak performance. This reality is unavoidable, so maintaining top condition after 30 is crucial. Achieving this solely through diet is impossible. Proper nutrition, rest, and recovery are essential. Calories keep going up, and at the same time, your body fat increases, which is a problem. If you don't control your calories, it's hard to get enough protein. For those who want to get enough protein without taking in unnecessary calories, I personally recommend world #1 Protein Maker A. It's delicious and tastes just like drinking juice, so you can easily get your protein intake. As for vitamins and minerals, it's really hard to get all the necessary micronutrients just from food, so I recommend using multivitamins from Featherweight to solve that problem simply. Featherweight is also Taku-san's top athlete's favorite. It's loved by many people. I also use it every day. For those who are training hard or simply want to maintain their health, I recommend getting vitamins from the basics and staying energetic every day. Bradley once talked about Inoue Camina Caldeñas, and after that, the interviewer asked, "Do you think Inoue is pound for pound #1? Bradley answered like this: "After that performance, I would say no. I think Usyk is #1 with Crawford behind him." After the performance I saw in the Caldeñas fight, I think Usyk is #1, Crawford is second, and then Inoue comes after that. Pound for pound ranking is just a result. It's just an opinion, so I can't really say anything about it. I believe Naoya Inoue ranks second or third at this point, but I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments. After the Cárdenas fight, it's clear that Inoue is a true world-class champion. Let me talk about my impressions. I really want to see Naoya Inoue fight against C champion Fulton. I thought the stoppage was a bit early, so I posted about it, and it looks like a lot of people are commenting about Fulton's punch resistance. I wonder what happened to Fulton after that. We've seen the stoppage coming, but that was a little early. Plain and simple. For those saying I'm hating, I gave him his props time after time. Overall, it was a great fight. Plain and simple. The result likely remained unchanged. There are people who think I'm hating on Inoue, but I've given Inoue his props many times. Overall, I think it was a great fight, that's all. I hope Inoue beats the crap out of MJ's scary ass. Inoue's scared face indicates he's dominating Akhmadaliev, turning the fight into a one-sided affair. Personally, I really like Fulton. After watching the interview, he seemed like a cool sportsman, and his words really fit that image. I thought that was nice. He makes interesting remarks, which is great. This month, the champion will defend his title against Camerat Moki. Angel Leo was at the venue watching the Inoue fight and was being interviewed. The fight saved Cinco de Mayo. In the media workout, Cárdenas was practicing that, and he practiced it and threw it at the right time and place. It was a brilliant match that saved Cinco de Mayo. In Cárdenas' public training, he was practicing the punch that took down his opponent. He saw his opponent's stance, so I think he was prepared for it. He landed the punch with good timing and positioning. Riding that momentum, the interview with Ryo Inoue continued, and he went on to criticize Inoue. I was asked if it would be that simple. I think so. It's going to be a high-level chess match. There are some flaws I see in Inoue. and I'm sure he sees some in me. But I know if I drill things right, I can get the... That's what I think, especially when it comes to facing Inoue. It's going to be a high-level chess match. I'm aware of Inoue's weaknesses, and I'm sure he's aware of mine too. No matter what style I face, I keep training to be ready. So when the day comes to fight Inoue, if I prepare properly, I know I can win and knock Inoue down. I want Japanese fans to know about my existence and make a fight with Inoue possible. I really like Japanese culture and food, so I'm enjoying myself. Tomoki Kameda and Angeru Reo are a must-watch match. I'll make a prediction video closer to the fight, so stay tuned. It wasn't at Saitama Super Arena, but I saw C-ranking top fighters like Bruce Carrington and Leo at the same venue, and I was analyzing Naoya Inoue's opponents in interviews. Inoue continues to show why he's one of the best in the world. Not a lot of fighters are able to get back up after a knockdown and finish strong. Naoya Inoue has once again proven that he is at the top of the world. You can get back up from a knockdown and control the match. There aren't many boxers who can do that, but seeing Inoue adjust after that knockdown was impressive. Cárdenas was tense and kept his guard up, but Inoue's concentration was so high that he didn't let the same mistake happen again. Still, sometimes a match can end with just one mistake. Inoue tends to open up too much when he throws punches, so that's why he got hit by Donaire and Aneri in this match. There are still some gaps in Inoue's boxing. If you end up fighting him, you'll see that. Watching Inoue Naoya, I can't say for sure what Kirin actually saw, but one thing I can say for certain is that anyone who faces Inoue Naoya from now on won't have an easy time. If I hit him, he'll go down. I have confidence that I have a chance, and I'm ready to take on the challenge. In September, I'll fight Akhmadaliev for the Super Bantamweight Undisputed title, and then move up to Featherweight to challenge for that division's throne. They say we're going to fight, so that's what's happening. Our mega match with Jun Shunaka is scheduled for May next year, but what do you think will happen? Before the fight with Cárdenas, both Akhmadaliev and Nekbo are strong. Don't worry about that, just stay clear-headed. I used to think that Naoya Inoue and Jun Shunaka would make it happen, but now I'm a little worried. Afu Madorifu is a combination of Cárdenas and teammate, and it's a bit concerning that they're being assigned to the same trainer, Joe Diaz. Also, Inoue Naria's debut was also with Cárdenas, so if they end up facing a physically strong ball that's been used for Cárdenas, what will happen? Cárdenas was once active at the Fezar level, but considering their level as a boxer, the overall ball quality has improved. So from now on, it should be really fun. For a long time, I wondered if we'd ever see a direct match between Inoue and Cárdenas, but things seem to be changing little by little, and that's interesting. Naoya Inoue will adjust his fighting style moving forward, but there are still mysteries about how he'll do it. I'm interested in everyone's opinions after watching this video, so please leave your comments. That's all for this update. Please smash the button. Yes, smash that one too.